How fathers are losing weight without sacrificing family time. Guys, we're going to jump into it tonight. We're going to have Mr. Rodney Lenon, the Black Vegeta, on tonight, man. This guy has a crazy story that he's going to share. He's lost a whole person. I don't want to get too deep into his story just yet, but his story is going to be so crazy. If you're a father, you're looking to drop some weight without, feeling like you're neglecting your family, without starving yourself in the gym, without killing yourself in the gym, this is a video that you're going to want to stick around for, because we're going to tap in with Mr. Rodney Lenon in just a second. I see him jumping on. Go ahead and request to jump on, brother, and I'll bring you on, man. Got it. There he is.
Hey, what's going on?
How you feeling, man?
Hey, I'm here, man. I'm in dad mode. I'm always feeling something.
I love to hear it. I love to hear it. So with that said, we're going to dive in just a second. I was just talking a little bit about you. I told him that you lost dang near a whole person.
Yeah. Right. I got some friends, some former high school, athletes I played ball with. I got girls from the track team back home in Miami. They can't even get to 130 pounds. I done lost 130 pounds.
Right. That's crazy, man. Don't give away all the good stuff just yet. Don't give away all the good stuff. Hey, it's about to get real, y'all. Hey, as y'all jump on, let us know where you're watching from. Let us know what city and state you're watching in. I'm here in Buckhead, Atlanta, Georgia. Rodney, where are you again?
I'm about, if traffic is nice to me, about an hour and 20 minutes south of Atlanta in McDonough, Georgia.
Love it, love it, love it. I'm going to say drop your questions, because we may do a little bit of a Q&A at the end if we don't go too long.
Yeah, my people, y'all already know, man. Drop y'all questions in the question box right below. Drop your questions, whatever questions you got. If we see them in the comments, we'll go ahead and answer them as we go.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Let me pin this.
Oh, yeah.
So people know. Oh, it's about to get real. What you over there drinking on?
Oh, I got to have my coffee, man, especially for you. I had that coffee, man. It's nice and hot, you know what I'm saying? This weather go up and down, so I just like to keep something warm close by.
Right. Hey, I got my window open. Can you hear that? Can you hear the rain in the background?
Nah, I can't hear that.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Good deal. Good deal. All right, guys. So for everybody that does not know me, all right, I'm Jay Jackson. I've been a fitness professional for the past 12 years. I'm the author of Gut to Abs, which you can go find over on Amazon.com. But this video isn't about me. All right, this isn't going to be about me. This is going to be about Mr. Rodney Lenon, okay? Because he helps fathers transform their body. He helps fathers drop weight without sacrificing family time, without starving themselves with crazy diets, without killing themselves in the gym for hours. And so we're gonna dive in. So if you're somebody, if you're a father, if you plan on being a father in the future, and to be quite honest with you, even if you're a mom, this is going to be helpful, And so the first thing that I want to say is, Rodney, welcome.
Hey, man, I'm happy to be here, brother. I always appreciate the opportunity to talk to guys that's basically struggling to get out of the situation that I once was in. That used to be my reality. Wobbling around, literally, you don't even walk. When you 40 pounds or more overweight, you don't even walk, bro. You wobbling around trying to get, from day to day tasks, you know what I'm saying? So happy to be in a position that, because I got sick and tired of being where I was at, and I fought my way out of it. And I could have just kept on going, about my life into the career path that I was in. But I was like, you know what? Let me turn back and look and help my fellow man that's in that situation and get out of that situation.
Ooh, that's powerful, man. And that's where I really want to start at, because, obviously you got a lot of people on right now that know you already. Yeah. And then there's going to be some people that they're like, who is Rodney? Who is this Black Vegeta guy? And so I always like to start from the origin. So let's start with who Rodney was before Super Rodney, before who you are right now. You know, what was going on? What's your backstory before you got into the fitness industry? And how did you make your personal transformation as far as fitness?
The backstory is I've always in fitness, always worked out.
Mm-hmm.
All through high school, wasn't the dopest football player, wasn't going to the NFL or nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
But sports and organized sports in high school, football, and I wrestled at the same time. All of that sparked my passion for fitness in high school. That's when I made my first transformation. And this is why I go all the way back. And I always tell guys, be patient in the gym. This don't happen overnight. I've been doing this a long time. And I'm happy to share this long story and just kind of compress it a little bit. Ninth grade, you know, I was 265 in the ninth grade. Started playing football 2-a-days in that hot Miami heat. I messed up and dropped down to 215. They moved me from nose tackle. They moved me back to middle linebacker. You know what I'm saying? So just like that, you know, that was a 90-day transformation. Boom, from doing 2-a-days in high school. You know,
Yeah.
You know, and right there, that sparked my passion for fitness. So every day, school, I got a muscle and fitness in my book bag. And even my football coaches in high school, they noticed like, yo, this kid really don't care about football. Like once we get on the field, like all he care about is the weight room.
I feel like both of us can relate to that. Like
Yeah.
I'm right there with you too. I was like the workhorse. So I wasn't like the most spectacular athlete. You know, I actually played football with Cam Newton at Westlake High School.
Okay.
And I was just a really hard worker. That's kind of how I eased my way into it, you know. But I don't want to get too far away from your story. Let's dive into I know because you told me your story about, you know, the transformation. So let's tap into that. Like, what happened in your life to? I don't even want to share no more. I want you to just start. I want you to just get to it.
Yeah. So fresh out of high school, once I made that transition from playing sports, I said, you know what? I ain't doing, you know, the football and wrestling no more. I'm going to go ahead and focus. You know, this is 11th grade going into 12th. I'm like, you know what? Let me focus on what I want to do after high school, being a coach, being a trainer. That was my initial goal. Fresh out of high school, my whole record got messed up. I got my identity stolen. A former member of my high school, you know, the guy was a security guard, got my, you know, stole my identity, scammed me with a fake check, all that good stuff. From 19 to 25, my whole life, you know, I thought I was going to be building my personal training business, but my whole life was in and out of court systems, you know, horrible public defenders dragging me through court for years. It took me from 19 to 25, get all the, you know, cases beat and get everything expunged off my record and all that good stuff.
Right.
And during that process, I gained 130 pounds. I was already fit as a fiddle after high school. I went from 200 pounds where you could barely pinch me and to 330 pounds. And it didn't take long. That was like from 2011 to 2013. I gained 130 pounds. It was quick. Boom.
I see that a lot of people kind of go through the same thing. It happens so fast. Like, why do you think it happens that way? Like, what kind of things are going on in life to where it's like one day you look up, you're like, man, damn, how the hell I gained all this weight?
It's a number of things, but I can say it's depression. A lot of people go through depression, you know, like I did. But also too, a very unique thing that happened to me that happens to a lot of guys that I speak to. Us as former athletes, when we stop playing sports and we keep eating away like we was out there on the field burning 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 calories a day, your body's ready to pack on weight fast because your body never enjoyed burning that many calories ever. So get a lot of guys, you know, 300-400 pounds. Yeah, I used to be the man in high school. I used to be, you know, I used to be an all-state athlete. You know what I'm saying? Like I got my degree off of athletics. You know, and once they got out of college or high school, whenever that athletic career stopped, that's when the weight started compounding, like gaining like 3-4 pounds a week, gaining it. You know what I'm saying? Without even noticing, because the metabolism is ready to put on that weight. So that's how I found myself 330. You know what I'm saying? Going through depression for a couple of years, 2 years going from 200 to 330, and then that weight stayed on me from 2013 all the way till 2018. My life took another change. You know, I had another life-changing event, finding out that I had a son on the way, you know, and it just, a light bulb went off again, you know. psychologically, I was able to tap into that former athlete that I was. You know, like you said, Jay, that work ethic that you developed, that grind. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, I was able to make myself hungry again. You know, for the simple fact that I knew I had a little black boy coming into this world.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't want to be that hypocritical dad. Like, yeah, you need to pursue your dreams. You need to follow your heart, and you need to do what what you passionate about for a living. And I wasn't doing it. You know, I was a 330-pound man, you know, holding on to this dream of one day being a coach and a trainer. But I was afraid to tell anybody I wanted to be a coach and a trainer because I was 300 pounds. So when my wife came and showed me that pregnancy test, I'm like, you know what? It's time to get back on this horse. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get back on this horse. It's time to hit the gym how I know I'm supposed to work out. It's time to go to bed when I know I'm supposed to go to bed. It's time to put down that bottle. Fellas, you got to put down that bottle. The alcohol is poison. It starts to kill you from the inside out, and it shows on the outside. So put down the bottle, changed my diet, started training more intensely, training correctly, but most importantly, I found a mentor. Once I got a mentor, by the name of AJ Ellison, old Grandpa Ellison might jump on here, but for the most part, I had everything I needed. The ball was in my court. I got the guidance that I needed. I had the work ethic. I had the mindset. And December 24th, 2018, my brother came to my house. You know, I told him what I was finally about to get back into doing, pursuing that dream I had always been telling him about. And that's how my brother is. Like, yo, you've been telling me you're going to do this for years. Like, when is this finally going to be it? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, and he was happy to hear, like, oh, okay, you bringing me over here to talk about this. Like, what's the move? I'm like, look, I'm going to do this. I got the mentor. I got the diet. I got this, that. Okay, cool, let's do it. So I had my last alcoholic beverage with my brother. December 2018, we went in the backyard. We had two 32-ounce Heinekens in the backyard.
I know about them.
Toast to it. We drank to it. And I ain't had a drink since. And I went after it like an animal.
Wow.
Cold turkey, no alcohol, straight into the diet. I ain't do no, oh, I'm going to ease my way into the diet. It was boom. 7 days a week, following the nutrition every single day, lifting weights 5 days a week, 2 mandatory rest days. Gallon of water was the bare minimum. You know, sleep, that's something I still struggle with to this day. But for the most part, I was on it, bro. Still am. And that's the most important thing, making it a lifestyle so you can stick with it.
Man, that's amazing. That's because I seen you before and after on your gram, and I'm like, whoa, this is insane. It's impressive. You know, it takes a lot. You know, I see a lot of fitness trainers out here. They try to downplay how challenging it is for people to drop weight. Like, this shit ain't easy. It's just like building a business. It's not easy.
Yeah.
You know, there's certain beliefs about ourselves that we have to change. There's certain habits that we may have had growing up, you know, because we're about to tap into it as far as being a father, being a parent, right? Yeah. And there's certain habits that we have when we're growing up as a kid that we bring into our adulthood, right? That cause us to gain weight. And even sports. Like there's a lot of athletes early on that eating all this food because we on playing football, running track. It's always we're always moving.
Yeah,
we burning that stuff off.
Yep.
But we can't eat the same way if we're not on that field playing ball no more.
Yeah,
we got to change it up, you know. And so we got to understand what is going to be the best process, best diet for us individually to get those results, right? And so, you know, one of the things that you said earlier that really I want to talk a little bit about is what made that switch for you. Like, a lot of times I hear have you ever heard this? People say, well, Jay, I just don't have the motivation. I just don't have the motivation to lose weight. But when you notice that you had a son coming into this world, it was like a light switch hit, right? So let's talk about that, because I think that a lot of fathers, I can't say every father has that that moment where it's like do or die. It's time to, you know, shift my lifestyle so I could be there to provide for my son and my daughter and my family, and to be that example. But some people, they don't do anything, you know. And so let's talk about that. Let's talk about like what really drove you to make that shift You know, what was going on in your life? You found out that your son was on the way, right? What was going on in your head at that moment that made you say, okay, it's time to get to it?
I just wanted to set the example for him, you know. So anybody who want to do a little homework, you can go on Google right now or later when we get off the live, type in the death ground strategy.
The death ground strategy. I personally haven't heard about the death ground strategy.
It's one of the 33 strategies of war, you know, giving yourself no way out. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, okay.
Bridges, there is no plan B. You got to go forward with this or die, basically. So that's the situation I put myself in. So once I found out, okay, my son is here, what next? I got with my mentor, like, okay, I want to be a coach like you. I want to do this full time. And he was like, look, man, you about 300 something pounds. All right. Get down to 220 and then we'll talk. Okay, cool. So I told myself, I promised my son when he was in that little thing, when he first came out, whatever that was, keeping him warm, whatever it's called. I'm like, look, you never gonna remember me looking like this ever. Only in photos will you ever remember me looking like this. I'm gonna pursue my passion. I'm finally gonna become a coach and a trainer. So I molded myself into that image before I even got there. I labeled myself as a fitness business. I went and started my LLC. I am a fitness brand now. So there goes that accountability. You got to create accountability that's so high. If you don't hit that goal, it's like you just really just gave up on yourself, you know? So branded myself as a business by going and registering my business with the state of Georgia. Had a mentor. My wife knew what I got going on. My brother knew what I got going on. My older sister, the older sister that bought me my first gym membership when I was 17, she knew what I had going on. You know, she's like, finally back at it. You back at that. You know, everything was on my side. And from there, it was just like, I'm not going to let nobody down, especially myself, especially my son. You know, I promised him a few hours after birth, I'm going to build a life for you. Every dollar that I put food in your mouth with is going to come from my passion, my career of helping people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Showing people how they can hit their fitness goals and live a better quality of life, you know?
Man, that is powerful, man. That's powerful. It's like you're stepping into the version of yourself that you have to become to be able to give the life and, you know, these things that you want to for your family, for your son, your wife, and everybody else.
Yeah.
You know, and I believe that's a way that men can truly empower themselves, you know, and not thinking about self. I think we can sometimes go through so much stress and overwhelm and, you know, not wanting to feel embarrassed about certain things, right? And we get so caught up into what's going on with us. But if we think outward, like, hey, by me doing this, even though it's going to be uncomfortable for me to go out and lose this weight, how is it going to impact my family? Right. How is it going to impact my loved ones? You know, am I going to have more energy to do more things with my family? You know, something that you said earlier, you're like, you know, your son, he won't really see what he saw in the photos. He'll only be able to see you like when you're overweight from the photos, right? Yeah. And so it's like now as he gets older, he's like, hey man, you know, let's say you put him in sports, Papa looking good out there, Papa nice built dad. He's not one of the dads that's kind of tired, sitting on the bench the whole time. You know, it's important because these are times and moments in our children's lives that we can't give them back. You know,
yeah.
So
even as a father, right? A lot of fathers don't know how much they negatively affect especially when you got young boys. Women is totally different, you know, but they could be affected as well by this. In my opinion, as a father, you affect them young boys' confidence and their self-esteem. But when you overweight, because they never see daddy walk around the house with his shirt off. They never see, you know, daddy always got a goddamn wife beater on in the pool.
Yeah.
Daddy don't never, you know, when daddy in the bed with mama, he always got a shirt on. Why is that? Why daddy, you know, daddy don't never have a shirt off. Like, you know, daddy got these big old balloon shirts on. He always tired, huffing and puffing. You know, why when we go to the water park, all the other dads got their shirt off and they riding down the slide with their daddy. You know,
It's powerful. It's powerful. I seen a little rain come up for just a second. You back now though. I see you. I
I'm
heard you
good.
though. So yeah, that's real. You know, it's like people may say they want to lose 50 pounds, 100 pounds, or whatever it is, right? But it's like, why? You got to ask you got to sit down and say, why do I really want to lose this weight?
Yeah.
You know, and you'll find that that's really the motivation. Because I find that a lot of times people, they look outward and they say, well, I need a trainer to motivate me. That's it. How do you feel about that? What are your thoughts on that?
That right there, that is exactly why I don't do in-person coaching and training no more, because it's nothing me or any other coach can do to motivate you to want to hit your health and fitness goals.
Yeah.
That doctor tell you you got high blood pressure, he's gonna write you. Everybody that follow my page, y'all know who Dr. Whitecoat is. Dr. Whitecoat, he got that magical pen. Doctor got 3 pens on his coat. That
Right.
pen, that one in the middle, that's the one he writing them prescriptions with. He gonna pull out that middle pen. When Dr. Whitecoat write that prescription, hey man, that should be your motive right there.
That's
You know,
bad.
do you want to be on this insulin? Do you want to be on this cholesterol? Do you want to be on this? Because Dr. Whitecoat ain't gonna do nothing but tell you, hey, listen, I'm gonna put you on these meds, and if you want to get off, you got to hit your health and fitness goals. So why not pursue your health and fitness goals first before that even happened?
Come on, man. Exactly. It's almost like, and I hate that it's like this for a lot of guys. A lot of men are like this. We wait until the consequences are like right here, like it's happening. We're in the fire before
Yeah,
we're ready to make that change. It's like,
yeah.
oh man, the doc just told me I got pre-diabetes. Now I got to go work out. Why not do that? Why not solve? Why not prevent it from ever getting to that point? You
Man,
know?
I've had guys tell me, well, the reason I'm finally reaching out, I'm having erectile issues, and I want to get that.
Mm.
So wait, why you gonna work till your man down there don't work to try to hit me up now? You knew you was 3, 4, 500 pounds. You got to do something about it then. Don't wait. Erectile issues, high blood pressure. I'm not a doctor by any way or form, but when all of these issues come up, those are just like your car. When you crank your car up, your car goes through a checklist to tell you, hey, everything is cool. You can now drive this vehicle. When you get the high blood pressure, the sugar, the blood sugar levels, the high cholesterol, those are signs that something is wrong internally with your internal mechanisms.
Right. Oh man. I
Yeah,
hope y'all really just got what he said. It's like
yeah.
you got to be aware and pay attention to the warning signs.
The warning
Your body is telling you
is
if
about to
you
shut down.
exactly if you having brain fog all day, you can't focus. Your body telling you something. If
Yeah.
you're aching all the time, your body telling you something. If your feet starting to swell up, your body's telling you something.
Oh man, that was another big one too. Because when I was 330, right when I had finished all my certifications and qualifications for coaching, I
Right.
was working in the warehouses out here down in Georgia, Union City. And that was a big thing too, man. Being 300 pounds with a stand-up job, my feet would swell up like crazy, man. And those was all signs,
Yeah.
coming down off that weight. I couldn't ignore the signs anymore. My left knee and my right ankle was killing me. It felt like it was bone on bone. And
Mm.
it wasn't anything that a doctor could do. I just simply had to lose the weight to relieve that pressure off my joints because it was unnecessary weight
Right.
weighing down on my joints, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. And that weight can really, it can put a lot of stress on your body.
Yeah,
Even if it's muscle weight, because I'm not sure if you know, but I did a couple of bodybuilding competitions. Uh,
absolutely. Yeah,
at one point, I gained like 25 pounds, and I was like 210.
yeah.
And even though it was muscle, I was tired, exhausted all the time. Body fat super low. I'm like maybe 5% body fat at that time.
Yeah.
And I was just exhausted. Looked great, but the weight of the muscle, because it was just too much weight on my frame,
Yeah.
I was exhausted. It's like, just imagine carrying around a 30, 40, or 50-pound book bag on your back all day, every day.
All
And
day.
then when you take that book bag off, how much more relief you're gonna have, you know.
Yep.
And so it's powerful, man, getting that weight off. So the next thing I want to go into is just answer a couple of questions, because I always like to interact with everybody who's on, right? And then we'll go tap into the next stage of our conversation, because it's about to get real crazy. It's gonna be good.
Nice.
So let's see.
Love
Let
it.
me swipe up a little bit, because I know a lot of people ask questions. Let's see.
Yeah, they got some questions. I seen it in there.
Yeah, in the comments though. Let's see. Cut your ties.
And coffee.
All right, let's see what else we got. If y'all have any questions, drop them down below. Because after this one right here, after we address any other questions, we'll answer the rest of them at the end of the video. 2 days rest, did that include no cardio? 2 days rest, did that include no cardio? That's the question he asked you. So yeah. I'm assuming, because you said 5 days a week, right?
Yeah. For me personally, I like to do 5 days of weights, 5 days of cardio. 2 days off, absolutely no exercise. Your body needs rest. The faster you can recover, the more properly you can recover from your exercise, the faster you can get back into it. So for me personally, just to have more time to focus on the family. And at the time when I was dropping a majority of the weight, I was working full time as well. I was working 60 to 84 hours a week. So for me personally, the schedule that worked the best, either I would train Monday through Friday and take the weekends off. And especially that worked well for me because we was working 7 days a week. So I would just train Monday through Friday. Or another classic schedule for me to get those 2 days off and still hit all my workouts. I would wake up Sunday. I would train Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, take off Wednesday, and work out Thursday and Friday, and still and rest on Saturday as well. So, but still, those 2 days off from the gym, no cardio, no weights, only non-exercise activity, tracking my non-exercise, my steps. Yeah. People that follow me, y'all always hear me say it, walking is not a workout. It's non-exercise activity. So all I would do is go to work and literally make sure I get 10,000 to 15,000 steps a day at work in the warehouse.
That's powerful. That's good. That's good. That's good information. That's good advice. The other question is, the guy says, is it possible to train efficiently while fasting?
That's an advanced technique that I don't recommend for a lot of people, especially on both of our platforms. That's a very advanced technique. That's for guys that have been training seriously. I would recommend that to somebody like Jay himself or myself and a few of the guys that I work out with. But for the most part, what we call civilians in the gym, y'all don't need to be training in a fasted state. You always want to have some kind of food in your body before and after exercise. You want to eat before exercise to fuel the workout, and then you want to eat after exercise to fuel recovery from that session.
Totally agree. I'm gonna answer one more question. That's really good, man. One more question, and then if y'all have any other questions that y'all drop down in the comments, we'll answer them at the end. Okay. The next one is this is a good one too. What's the effective info you would give when trying to shred their midsection safely and healthy?
Focus on your diet. Everybody that follows me, y'all already know how I'm going to answer this question. Focus on your diet 7 days a week. Guys, lift heavy weights. You don't got to try to be a bodybuilder or a strongman, nothing like that. But let's be real. We're all grown men. We all have weight that we know we can handle. So lift to your capabilities, I should say. Don't worry about the man to the left or the right. Focus on the heaviest weights that you can safely manage in the shortest rest periods possible. Hit those weights, take a quick rest, get right back into it, get proper sleep, stay well hydrated, and just be patient, man. I'm sorry, most importantly, what no guys want to hear, work out your legs. All of that recipe I just gave you, that is how you're going to burn belly fat, stomach fat, lose your midsection, however you want to call it.
That's facts. Man, I can see why you're getting all these crazy transformations.
I just got a text today from one of my clients. Somebody he could barely get to his truck after leg day.
Oh man, you gotta keep them on.
You gotta work out them legs, guys. You gotta eat correctly. You gotta get that sleep. Put down the bottle. Drink your water.
That's facts. All right, guys. So we're getting ready to segue into the next piece of the video. All right. But first, share this video with 5 people, man. We dropping free game right here. This is information people pay thousands of dollars for, like for both myself and Rodney. Like, we premium coaches. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it with you, okay? And so share this video with 5 people. It could be your mama. It could be your dog. It could be, I don't care who it is. It could be your friends. It could be your sisters. Share it with 5 folks, y'all, because we're about to really give y'all some gems right now, because we're getting ready to go into, at the time of us making this video, into spring and summertime, right? And so everybody want to start getting in shape. And I found that a lot of times people are working hard, putting all this time in the gym and in the kitchen, but they're not seeing the results. And so they're frustrated, angry. They're like, what am I doing wrong? They don't like stepping on the scale because it's triggering them. They're disappointed when they step on the scale. And so what I want to talk about right now is 3 of the biggest mistakes that you see that a lot of fathers are making in terms of trying to get that weight off when they come to you.
Mistake number 1, fad diets. They eating all over the place. Oh, I tried paleo, I tried pescatarian, I tried vegan, I tried keto. Find a balance in your diet. You know, you don't have to cut out carbohydrates. You know what I'm saying? Whatever foods you enjoy, focus on those foods, but focus on them in the correct portion sizes. That's one of the biggest mistakes, man.
Right.
Consistency in nutrition. Don't try to do what everybody was popular. Do what you could stick to for a long period of time.
But sustainable.
Yeah, a sustainable diet. You know, a diet you can build a lifestyle around. That's number 1. Number 2 is skipping weight training. A lot of guys are they're drastically misinformed that avoiding weight training completely is going to help them lose weight. But all that's going to do is make them what we call, quote unquote, skinny fat.
Yeah, that's
because
true.
as you're going into a caloric deficit, your body is literally eating away at your muscle mass. So when you see that number on the scale going down, yeah, you're losing weight, but you're losing precious muscle.
That's a gem. That's a major gem. I hope y'all just really heard what he said, because it's so many guys struggle with that. Man, I've been losing weight on my own, but I just don't have the look that I want. Yeah. And that's why that's a big mistake. 100%.
Yeah. You got to hit those weights as you lose weight. I always tell my guys, you got to lift weight to lose weight. So the last one is too much cardio. A lot of guys are what we call cardio bunnies. Yeah, I get it. I understand the psychological aspect of it, right? Let me do this cardio. Cardio is easy. Let me avoid these weights. Weight training hurts. But at the end of the day, you got to hit the weights. You ain't got to try to be, you know, a NPC bodybuilder, nothing like that. You ain't got to be a power lifter, but you need to lift some weights, and you got to do the least amount of cardio possible. You see what I'm saying? Because when you try to over cardio everything in your regimen, that means you're trying to out cardio a balanced diet. You're trying to out cardio the fact that you're not burning no calories, if any, on resistance training. So you flip all of that, you get everything in order, stop skipping the weights. You're hitting the weights now. Stop trying to do too much cardio. You're doing bare minimum cardio, only increasing cardio as your progress starts to stall. Then from there, you eating a balanced diet, not trying to say, oh, well, I'm just going to eat green beans and chicken breast to get, you know, the weight off. Nah, eat your potatoes, eat your rice, eat your, you know, if you enjoy red meat, eat red meat. But focus on everything in the right portion sizes.
Yeah, that's fact. Oof.
Those are the
powerful.
And no matter, I don't care what your fitness goal is. Those are the 3 gems. If you want to be a professional biker, you still got to do all 3.
That's facts, man.
If you want to be a boxer, you still got to hit the weights in some form of fashion. You still got to do the cardio in some form of fashion, some capacity. You still got to do, you know what I'm saying? You still got to eat right. No matter what you want. If you want to go be a wrestler, you know, whatever you want to do. Or if you're somebody that works at a desk job. If you're a teacher, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has to follow these basic principles because everybody has a body.
Yeah, that's whew, man.
Yeah, man.
We should be charging for this live right here, man. Man, I might just start like a whole little Zoom community. We just jump on Zoom. People got to pay to get on these videos.
Hey, you know, crazy. Instagram is starting where we can actually charge for these live videos soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These major gems right here. Major. You know, and I'm one of those people. I come from the era of when you pay, you pay attention.
Oh
You know what
man.
I mean? But hopefully, you know, at least one soul that's watching right now, they're gonna really apply what you're teaching because it's serious. These are the keys to really being able to transform your body.
Yeah, and you know, like you said, and this is the reason why, you know, we charge what we charge for our personalized coaching because, like I just told the gentleman I literally spoke to this afternoon at 5 o'clock. You're not if you just need a meal plan and a workout plan, don't come to me because you can go on muscleandfitness.com right now and get a free workout.
Easy.
You can go on bodybuilding.com. They put out free workouts every day.
Exactly.
You can go on menshealth.com right now for free. They got a workout program and a meal plan. But why is everybody out of shape and overweight still? Because that is not custom to anybody. It's just generic information.
Yep. It has to be tailored to your situation.
It's generic information. Anybody passing by can get that free workout and do what they please with it. But when you got custom guidance, that's when shit takes you to the next level, man.
Let's talk about that for a second.
Okay.
What's the importance of having a coach or a mentor in your corner? Because some people, they may not be accustomed to, you know, having an online coach or online transformation mentor, right? Or even a personal trainer for that matter. They're like, well, why do I need to pay somebody to help me lose weight when I can just eat less and move more, right? So
Which
what's the importance?
section do you want me to come at you to answer that? Because number one, you're not going to be able to look at yourself objectively. You're going to be looking at yourself emotionally. That's the number one thing of a coach. You know, my clients check in with me on Saturday mornings. I'm not looking like, oh man, I feel like no, these are the numbers. This is what you look like. This is what you're eating. This is your workout you're doing. I'm looking at everything objectively. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking at it. It's no emotions when I'm looking at the process. I don't care about how you feel. I'm looking at the numbers, all of that. Yeah, I put into consideration this is a person, a human being on the other side of this information. But
Right.
for the most part, this is this person's goal. This is what they said they want to do to get there. Okay, cool. This is the plan. That's why you pay a coach to do the fine tuning, to do the things that you don't know how to do, or you're probably going to be too emotional to do. You know, like increase your cardio when you don't feel like it, or maybe take a few calories out of your regimen when you probably want to eat a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Maybe you don't want to hear, hey, you need to take your butt to bed a little bit more, you know, a bit earlier. You know, a coach is going to tell you things like that. Like for me, with my both of my coaches, you know, that's the thing. I got 2 fitness coaches, and I'm a fitness coach. You know, because here's the thing: you buy your coach's experience.
Ooh,
You
that's
buy.
deep.
You're not buying. You're not just paying the coach just to pay. I'm like, hey, I think you deserve this. No, I want you and all of them years of trial and error that come with you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Between both of my coaches, I probably got 40 years of experience.
Yeah, and the education. Like
Yeah,
we
40
both spend thousands on
combined.
education.
With my 2 mentors, I got about 40 years of experience, education, trial, error, and they can show me how to get around things that probably messed them up X amount of years ago.
And so I think one of the biggest things behind like being able to avoid all those mistakes by basically investing in a mentor is
Yeah.
you're paying for speed. You know, like everybody wants to lose, people who want to lose weight or people who want to make more money. If you invest into a coach or a mentor, you're not just paying for like the blueprint, you're paying for the speed in which you can accomplish that outcome, that result that you want. And
Yep.
so a lot of guys that say, well, man, I can get out here and just lose some weight. I don't need no coach. I don't need no trainer. You know, let's say they can get the job done in 12 months, 2-3 years.
Mm-hmm.
If they have Coach Rodney, 3 months, 4 months. See how much more time, see how less time you have to, you know, try to figure things out.
Yeah.
And for the most part, we lay it out for you step by step.
Yeah.
And so talk about that. Like all the other things, all the other benefits of having a coach that comes along with the speed and the everything else when they invest in having a coach.
Putting together the workout programs. I'll start with that. You know, everybody that comes to me, they have, you know, they in corporate sales, or I got 2 guys that are district managers target. They got 200 direct reports to them. You know, I got guys that one of my guys has a construction company he owns. You know, they don't have the time to sit around putting together workout videos and, okay, this video is going to hit this muscle, this is going to hit this. Okay, let's pair these foods together because this food go and digest and help and do this, that, the third. Okay, this guy got high blood pressure. He needs to be putting this, that, and the third on his food to try to bring down the blood pressure. They don't have time to sit around figuring all this stuff out. With me, I do this for a living. I got the time. I got one job.
One job. That's it.
One job. I don't do nothing else with my time but go to that gym and watch workout videos, review stuff like, you know, hey, is this person drinking enough water? Nah, next time they check in with me, I'm going to tell them, hey, listen, you know, if you drink a little more water and get to bed earlier, I really believe next week we're going to see a better drop on the scale, you know. Or the ability to be able to tell, because some of my guys, they'll follow the plan to the TJ.
Yeah.
But hey, how's your personal life? You know, are you managing your stress well in your life? Nah, man, you know, my employees driving me crazy, and, you know, the wife, da 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 da. Okay, cool. Well, that's probably why you're approaching a plateau. You know, you need to start managing your stress a little better, man. You know, let's start getting to bed earlier, even earlier, to get some more rest to deal with that stress. Drink more water. Probably pop you some melatonin before you go to bed because you need to do whatever you got to do to relax.
Right. That's
Yeah,
fact.
yeah. And it's small things. It's those are small things that you won't be able to see in your life. That's probably gonna be holding you back from hitting your weight loss goals.
Yeah. I call them the hidden pitfalls.
Yeah.
It's like what you don't know, it can really hurt you. It can cost you a lot of time, you know, and the investment, whatever it is, and by no means am I preaching, hey, you got to go out and hire you a coach or a mentor, because everybody might not be in that situation.
Nah.
But let's say in the situation, if you are in that situation, if you are in a position to invest, you're paying for speed. You're paying for peace of mind. And like something else you just said earlier, it's like some people don't even know the proper expectations. They don't know what expectations they should have when it comes to, all right, I'm doing this kind of workout. I'm working out this many times. I'm eating this amount of food. What should I expect? Some people don't know those expectations.
Yeah. That's the thing too. Making their expectations realistic, setting realistic goals. You know, when I tell a guy, hey, listen, my program's 12 weeks. You know, how much weight do you realistically want to commit to losing in 12 weeks? I want to lose 50 pounds. Hey, whoa, now. Hey, hey. It sounds good, but this is what we need to realistically expect to lose in 3 months, 12 weeks, or 90 days, however you want to look at it, because
Right.
that's not even healthy to lose, you know, 50, 60 pounds in 12 weeks. It's not healthy.
Man, that's a lot of weight. And like you just said, it's like a lot of people don't know what to expect. And so let's say, for example, if somebody loses 8 pounds in a month and they seen somebody else that may have lost 15 pounds, they're discouraged. What you about to say?
You know, and that's a great point, Jay. Because it's like it almost seems like as coaches like us, we almost got to put a blindfold on our clients. Like, listen, don't go look at nothing on social media.
That's real.
Worry about the girl that drank the little juice and she lost 20 pounds last month. That's
Right.
all cap, man. I'm telling you, it's all cap. Don't fall for that.
Okay.
Don't worry about the tummy teas. Don't worry about the, you know, whatever magical laxative gonna make you lose 5 pounds a day. All of that stuff, just blindfold. This is what you need to focus on. You know what I'm saying? All the crazy workouts, you know, guys jumping up and down on dumbbells and doing pistol squats and back flips and all the craziness, you know what I'm saying? Doing sit-ups on the opposite end of the sit-up bench pressing. Like, come on, man. Hey, listen, that's not how any of this works. None of those people do any of those things.
Oh, man.
Like I tell you, platform, it ain't no music in your workouts. Like, ain't no music, ain't nobody working out to a rhythm with all this edited music and all that stuff. You got to come to reality, man.
That's facts. That's facts.
Yep.
Man, if y'all liking this game that he's putting down right now, man, drop some hearts. Drop some hearts. Share the damn video. Come on.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Share this live with 5 people and comment in the comment section. Done.
Done. 5 people and done down in the comments. 5 people and done down in the comments.
Yes,
All right.
sir.
So, man, I'm pretty sure there's somebody watching right now.
Yep.
Your father, busy dad,
Yep.
and they're like, man, I just don't have the time. I got all these responsibilities. I got a wife. I got all these kids. I'm working around the clock. Man, my energy level ain't where it need to be at. How am I going to find time to get all this done? What's your advice? Like, what's your professional advice that you would give these guys? And let's say it's a lady on here. It's a mom. It's a busy mom on here, too. Yeah. I'm like, Rodney, what do I need to do?
My advice, my professional advice, you ready? Bro, you chose that life.
Woo.
You chose to be a father. You chose to be a husband. You sat in an interview. You chose to take that job. You said, yes, I will work these assigned hours on the job. I will work until these projects are finished. You also have to take care of your health. You have to take care of your health. Because without your health, you can't go to work. Without your health, you can't take care of your wife. Without your health, you can't please your wife. Without your health, you can't play with your children. So you have to make balance and carve out the time in your schedule to take care of you. You got to
spit some fire right now. Let me fan myself. It's getting real fire right now.
Yeah, you know, like when my son was born, I'll give you a perfect example, Jay. When my son was born, my wife wasn't able to jump up 30 days, 60 days. It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough time for her, you know, on maternity leave to jump up and go back to work. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, hell, she can't go back to work. I'm finna make it do what it do, baby. Like, how many hours I went in my room, and I'm big on planning. And I talk to my clients about this all the time, planning and scheduling. I went in my room, got on my notepad. How many hours do I have to work to compensate for my wife's income and mine? I didn't care what that number was. I was going to make it happen. Sometimes it was 60 hours. Sometimes it was only 50 hours for the week. You know what I'm saying? I was a hourly associate at the time. So I kind of, to avoid burnout, I worked according to our bills the following week. So, okay, next week we got this coming up. I'm only going to work 50 hours. We got this week, that next week we got this bills coming up. I'm going to get ahead 2 weeks. I'm going to work 80 hours. Then I'm going to work 70 hours. Then I'm going to take a break and work 45 hours. You know what I'm saying? That 45 hours. You know,
that's solid.
I worked like that, and still, even if it was an 84-hour work week, Jay, I was still going to the gym for my 90 minutes a day. You know, my leg days and back days, they might go up to about 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I was still getting my 5 workouts a week, even if I had to work 84 hours that week. It was no excuses, you know, because the baby needed me. My wife needed me, you know. If I ain't go to work and make that money and put groceries in the house and my wife could eat, she was breastfeeding. So if she didn't eat, it is no milk for the baby.
Right.
You know, that's that do or die mentality. You gotta have it. Like, yo, I can't afford to not provide, and I can't afford to not be healthy enough to provide.
That's powerful, man.
Yeah.
I think a lot of men, I don't think men really ask for too much, but the things that we do ask for are important, right? But the thing is, if we want those things that are really important, we gotta up level our standards of who we are to be able to provide for our family. We want a woman who's gonna cook and clean. We want a woman who's gonna maybe massage us every now and then, take care of the kids, make sure that the kids are grown, you know? And it's like, what are you giving back to, what type of value are you giving back to your family? What type of value are you giving back to your job or your business, right?
Yeah.
And who you are intrinsically, like your physical health, that's value. You look at the part, let's talk about it.
Yeah. That you know how much value, even as a man, bro, just, you know, you bring honor to your family by you being healthy and fit. Yeah, people see that. Like when they see you out and about, you doing all this work for your family. oh, I ain't got the time to work out for myself. You go out in public, yeah, nobody might say nothing. Yeah, your wife still might be giving it to you, but for the most part, the way the world views that family setting, oh, my man ain't got no self-control. My man ain't got no discipline.
Exactly.
They
That,
don't you could make 7 figures a day, 365, but they still see you as everything. Everything is judged by the way it looks. Period.
perception.
Everything is just everything. Everything. You know, people gonna throw an opinion as soon as they lay eyes on you. First 3 seconds. This dude ain't got no self-control. Look at him. And I didn't want that. I didn't want to be walking around with my family and I'm still wearing a 4XL t-shirt with 2 full t-shirts because I'm trying to hide the man boobs. I'm trying to hide the stomach. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I didn't want to be like, oh, you know, I'm going to only take my family to these restaurants because at these restaurants, my big ass can fit in the chairs at these restaurants. I can't go to the other restaurants because my stomach don't fit in the booth. I didn't want that life for my son, him growing up, seeing me go through that. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
It's affecting everybody on the outside looking in, and it's affecting people inside the family too.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's full circle.
Yeah.
I don't think fitness is just, oh, I just want to look the part. It's just vanity. No.
Man,
It's like,
I got stories for you, Jay. Man, even I go back to the first date, not the first date, the first birthday I spent with my wife. I thought, and I was at 330 pounds then. We first met, and she wanted to go to Six Flags for her birthday in July. And I'm thinking, okay, well, you know, me being the former athlete, I'm not thinking I'm out of shape because, hell, I could still do an hour of cardio on the Stairmaster at 330. You know, I could still bench, squat, and deadlift 400 pounds. I must be in shape.
right.
Wrong. We go to Six Flags, and it was one particular roller coaster my wife was looking for at the time. And I'll just remember huffing and puffing all the way through the amusement park. Like, she stayed 10 yards ahead of me. I couldn't keep up with her for nothing. And we finally get to this roller coaster she's looking for, and she want to get on it really bad. We get there. I'm holding on to the rails as we stand in line. I'm tired. And we finally get to the front, and we get on there, and my big ass was ready to sit down. I plopped down in the roller coaster.
Uh-huh.
And my man comes to put the little safety rail on, and it boom, kept bouncing. Like, he like, hey man, you know, you can't ride. Like, you're too big. Like,
That's rough, man.
you gotta get off, man. And I'm just like, man, what you mean? Try it again. I can suck it in. Like, nah. Like, the ride about to start.
Right.
And I just remember taking that walk of shame, man. Like,
Ah,
dang, I really done embarrassed this girl on the first birthday I done spent with her. Like, yo, like, how can I live this down? She was like, nah, baby, it's cool. But then I knew she really wanted to get on that ride.
right.
And yeah, it hurt, man. It hurt, you know. And those was when I started taking my fitness journey seriously. Those memories are like the little sticks of dynamite I would take in the gym with me. I would take in the kitchen with me when I wanted to tap out.
Right.
You really gonna give up when you couldn't get on that roller coaster? You ain't got no business giving up on this diet. Stick to the diet. I really would like to go get a 20-piece wings from $3 Cafe. That would be good right now. No, because you couldn't get on that ride. You done embarrassed your woman. You better get this weight off of you and get on that ride. Like, those are some of the things you got to tap into sometimes, man. Some of the most embarrassing moments are gonna make you strong when you least expect it, man.
That's that self accountability.
Yeah.
Self accountability, man.
Yeah.
And so I know we're about 55 minutes in, and I believe we're gonna have to do
Already?
a round two. We're gonna have to do a part two, bro. This is crazy good, crazy good. We got some questions, and so let's address. Let's do 2 questions.
Okay.
And then we're gonna do rapid fire, 3 action steps that people can leave from this video, leave from this live with, and go apply to start seeing some type of results and get some traction. Okay. Let's see. Say, what's the real story? Can I get the back end story? You're gonna have to watch the beginning. All right. So once we post this, you're gonna have to watch the beginning.
Okay.
Let's see. Who else? I'm strolling up. Man, my wife be careful. That ain't gonna do. I've been doing a week straight. see what kind of questions we got. I don't
It
know.
got me excited. I know I get excited when I'm talking and I start sweating, man. I love it, man.
Hey, man, shoot, that's passion. That's
Oh yeah, that's
passion
all real.
coming out the body.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So,
The pastor started sweating a little bit, you know.
exactly right. It's all good. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
So Crystal Knight, she says, what about doing a detox before starting? I'm assuming she says starting her weight loss journey.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest myths in the fitness realm. You do not have to detox at all. You don't have to detox ever, really. In my professional opinion, your body knows how to detox itself. It's waiting for the tools. The tools are the proper nutrition, the right balance of protein, carbs, fats, macro and micronutrients, you know what I'm saying, from fruits and vegetables and all that good stuff. Once your body like, oh, check, 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 I got everything I need, time to detox.
Right. 100%.
Yep.
100%. So then somebody else says, my struggle is with drinking an entire gallon of water a day. Any tips on overcoming this challenge?
Start drinking water. You don't got to start with a whole gallon. Start with a 1 liter bottle of water, and wake up earlier too. One thing I found that people struggle with getting water, people sleep in too long. So if you got to be to work, let's say at 9 o'clock, you can't wake up at 8 o'clock and you get off at 5 and think you're finna get a gallon of water. Nah, get up at 7:30. Get up at 6:45. Start your water intake early, and the earlier you're gonna be up, now you got to be up longer. You got to stay hydrated throughout the day. So let's say if you got to be to work at 9, you start getting up at 6:30, 6:45, 7 o'clock. Starting that water early so you'll stretch that gallon over a longer period of time.
Yeah. Man.
Yep. Yeah. So from let's say 6:45 in the morning, and you go to bed at like 10 o'clock at night, that's a bigger window to get that gallon of water in. And you ain't got to chug it. You ain't got to, waterboard yourself. Just go ahead and sip as you need, chug every once in a while, and you'll get there.
That's 100%. I actually had to go through the same experience when I was doing bodybuilding.
Yeah.
I just had to start earlier in the morning instead of waiting until noon, start drinking water, or 11 a.m.
Yeah.
So that's good. That's good advice. Solid advice. Hey guys, we're getting ready to roll into the 3 action steps that you can take from this video today to start dropping weight, seeing results, okay? But before we dive in, I need you to share this video with 5 folks. Just 5 people, and drop down in the comments. 5 folks. Drop down in the comments, guys. We're about to dive into it. So, Rodney.
What's up, man?
Step number 1. Numero uno. What should the fathers do? If they're trying to lose weight, they're busy, they got family, what can they do starting today, going into tomorrow to start seeing some type of results? What would be the first thing you tell them?
Find a dedicated time of the day that you're going to work out and stick to it like a religion, So perfect example, I'll use the most generic schedule. If you work 9 to 5, hey, you either got 2 choices. You're going to work out before work or after work. You got to pick which time of day you're going to work out and dedicate yourself to that schedule. Everybody that knows you needs to know, hey, Jay works out before he goes to work. Jay works out after he gets off of work. He gets off at 5, he goes straight to the gym. That way you can start scheduling your life around that schedule. If you got to work out at 5 in the morning, boom, have everything set up where you wake up, you have yourself ready, you can go to the gym. That right there is going to set the tone for that consistency you're looking for.
Having that routine. That's powerful, man.
Gotta have a routine.
All right, guys. It's fire right now. It's getting hot.
Hey, giving it away.
Hot.
Giving it away for free.
For free. Brother Frisky. All right, let's dive into number 2. Number 2, action step number 2.
Start eating breakfast. Start eating breakfast. I know it sounds cliche, but a lot of guys, especially a lot of overweight guys, 40 to 100 pounds or more to lose, they're depriving themselves of proper nutrients. I hear a lot of guys wake up, I got to be to work, so I just hop out of bed, get dressed, and I go. And then you starve yourself until 12, 1, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the evening, or you're not eating all day, and you're just coming home, eating one big meal, rolling over, going to sleep. So when you wake up and start eating breakfast, that's going to be your body's cue. Like, okay, well, I'm not starving. Let me go ahead and start cranking this metabolism to burn more calories. So that's going to set the tone for your appetite for the rest of the day and your metabolism as well.
100%, 100%.
Yep.
Man, I'm hoping y'all are taking notes. I
That's
hope
right.
y'all are taking notes. I hope y'all not just watching this for entertainment purposes.
Edu-
I know, what you say?
edutainment.
Edutainment. That's what
Yeah.
I'm talking about. Y'all
Yeah.
need to be having pencil, pen, writing this stuff down. I'm telling you, because this is real game.
Yeah.
Real game. All right. Last and final action step. Last and final action step. What we got?
Be patient, man. Be patient. Look at yourself in the mirror and be real. Like, hey, listen, I didn't gain this weight in, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. You've been overweight, especially if you got 40 to 100 pounds or more to lose. You've been overweight for a while, man. And once you start to be patient with yourself and set realistic goals, that's how you're going to say, you know what? Let me calm this down. We're in February. I weigh 275 pounds. If I want to get down to 230, let me break this goal down and say, look, I want to just focus on losing, 2 to 4 pounds a week.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of patience is going to see you through all the way to your long-term goal.
Man, that's real game.
Yep.
Real game. So that's it. Hey y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this video because this is powerful, man. This is powerful. Man, I might put some money on it. People gonna have to pay for this one. It's crazy.
Hey, I'm telling you, man. Hey, and this is only just a sample, man. We're gonna talk offline about setting up our. We're gonna do like a weekend, a fitness conference, man, for men, women, whoever our target people are that we really trying to help the most. We're gonna set up something on the weekend. It might be like a Friday, 9 in the morning till 9, and we just drop game on y'all for a whole day.
Yeah, that's gonna be lit. That's gonna be lit. We'll have to plan that one out for sure.
Oh yeah, we can make that happen, man. All the boys, all the bros. We're gonna make it all happen.
Absolutely. Yo, Rodney, man, I appreciate you jumping on with me and rocking with me for this past hour. For everybody that's watching right now who may not know who you are, and this may be their first time seeing you, right? Seeing you talk. Where can they find more and learn more about you?
They can go and check out arlenfitness.com, RLENFITNESS.com, or they can jump on my Instagram at arlenfit, RLENFIT.
Love it, love it, love it. And any parting words that you want to share with anybody that may be watching right now?
Be patient, do the work.
Be patient and do the work. And on that note, guys, we out of here. Until next time. Appreciate you jumping on, brother.
All right, man.
All right, now.